Oh, that is so much better. Prey was released in 2022, directed by Dan Trachtenberg, starring Amber Midthunder. And I know I was just doing one Predator movie a week, but I've calculated and next week is going to be pretty busy. So, yeah, I'm doing two Predator movies this week since I had an open spot. I hated the last Predator movie prior to this one, as everybody can already tell from yesterday's review. So, yeah, let's talk about the much needed kick in the pants that this franchise needed, Prey. Alright, starting off with the good, and wow, this was an improvement. You get really likable protagonists here. Amber Midthunder as Naru. I really enjoyed this character. This is the movie that introduced me to Amber Midthunder. This might have been her first movie, actually. I don't recall. But I really enjoyed her here. I also really enjoyed her in Novocaine this past year. She was just really charming, likable, and charismatic in this movie. And I thought she did a really good job. She was kind of a badass, as we need in a Predator movie. Really enjoyed her. Dakota Beavers plays her brother, I believe. And I really enjoyed him as well. He was a very likable character. I thought that he had really great chemistry with Amber Midthunder. I thought they worked really well together. Both really likable characters. Really liked both of them. The Predator itself is really, really good here. Now, this is a different take on the Predator, where usually the Predator is using laser cannons and other futuristic weapons. This is what they refer to as a feral Predator, where he's using more primitive weapons, as evidenced by the opponent he's going up against, because this is set in 1700s America, and our main protagonist is a Native American, and they didn't exactly have guns at that point, so the Predator is evening the playing grounds with more primitive weapons. I really enjoyed that. That plays into the story well. I really enjoyed the story here. The setting, like I said, 1700s America, really good. And this really opened the floodgates for really a lot of ideas for future Predator movies, where we want to see samurais fighting the Predator. We want to see World War II pilots fighting the Predator. And they do that in the new movie, which we will talk about next week. But yeah, I really enjoyed the story and the setting. The action is fantastic. Probably my favorite action in the franchise. It really plays into that 1700s setting, because it's just so much fun. You'd have to see it to get it, really. The pacing really works. This is the shortest movie in the franchise, I believe. It's an hour and a half, and honestly, it really blows by. And by the time it ends, I wanted more because of how well paced it was. I really would love to see a follow-up with this specific set of characters. I don't know if Dan Trachtenberg is planning to do that, but I really hope so. Yeah, the CGI, really good for a Hulu movie. This was released on Hulu. I wish it was released in theaters, but regardless, I really enjoyed the CGI, what they were able to do with the smaller budget. The cinematography is phenomenal. The score is fantastic. I just really love this movie, and this was a much needed movie for this franchise, because before this movie, this franchise was considered effectively deceased. After Shane Black's movie back in 2018, there were no plans to make any more Predator movies because of that movie. And Dan Trachtenberg stepped in, talked to the people at Fox and Disney, said, listen, I have this idea, let me do it, give me a shoestring budget, I'll do it. And we got this movie. And yeah, this is probably my favorite in the franchise, honestly. And it probably will never be topped as my favorite. There's nothing bad in this movie. So, on to the final thoughts. Yeah, really love this movie. Highly enjoy it. Highly recommend it to anybody who's looking for a good action movie. So much fun. Prey is probably my favorite entry into this franchise. I love it to death. Great characters, great action, fantastic setting. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. So that's my thoughts on Prey. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about it if you've seen it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.